Well, I tell you, country is so cool at the moment. Everyone wants to embrace the country theme. Some do it better than others. I think Beyonce, though, she won that album of the year, country album of the year. That was a travesty. I don't think she's succeeded in any way. I don't know if this is going to work because you've got to be authentic. You can't just pretend to be country. You've got to have it in you. Now, Sydney Sweeney, I don't think I've talked about this girl so much ever in my life, and I probably never will again, but she is grabbing headlines everywhere, and she's hit back at claims that she's leaning too hard into suggestive and over-sexualised marketing, saying that the ads are strategic and a lot of thought goes into them. She said it was mainly the girls making comments about it, which I thought was really interesting, she told the Wall Street Journal. They all love the idea of Jacob Elordi's bathwater. I don't even know who that is, Kinsey, so explain that comment to me.
Okay, so, just to your point, you've never spoken about this woman, in your life as much as you are right now. I agree with her. Sydney Sweeney's big break is generally considered HBO's Euphoria with Jacob Elordi, with Zendaya. It's an ensemble show, and I can't name any other cast members. So Sydney has strategically elevated herself through some of these quirky and sexy campaigns. And she's right. It is the girls that are being catty. It is. There's just no question.
Well, no, I've seen some catty boys. You could call them betas, but there's been some catty leftist men who've also been very critical of her work here. Now, I want to ask you about this new book that is coming out about the royals, yet another book. And it's causing all sorts of outraged headlines about Prince Philip's unthinkable forward Meghan Markle sledge. It's not that unthinkable. It appears that while standing alongside the Queen, the 96-year-old Duke of Edinburgh muttered, "Thank F, that's over," as he walked out of the service. Kinsey, I would have thought that was a fairly standard reaction and not much of a sledge by the late Duke's standards.
I've known about this for a month, and I haven't been able to say anything about it. But this is my favorite bit of Grant Harold's new book that's coming out, The Royal Butler. This, I think, matches with what Lady Elizabeth Anson and that was reported through Sally Bedell Smith said, which was that this wedding was a nightmare from hell for these two people, the Queen and Prince Philip, that they went above and beyond for two very ungrateful people, and they were thrilled when it was said and done with because they could close that chapter. Little did they know that Harry and Meghan were about to wreak absolute havoc on this institution that gave them their platform.
Yep, he said, "Thank F it's over. It was only beginning, the troubles." And really, I think that is the most unforgivable sin that Harry has committed, is what he put the late Queen through in her final years. Kinsey Schofield, thank you so much for your time tonight.